I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat grips. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I...
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Bills Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Run. Here's Anthony McFarland. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He's brought down by...
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, McFarland had a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Darnold from the gun. He's got this one completed to Mims. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's again to Cook. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? Why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
Now, post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
He was going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Yeah, put some gravy on there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Flush to his right, and that's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Looking to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. After... The play, not a good sign. Dalvin Cook staying on the ground. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
6 man. 19 seconds.
He'll drop to throw. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a first down.
9-yard line.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now it's Murphy. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Darnold. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 yards. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. These two teams all tied after one. First down, it's Darnold. Looking for Murphy, and he finds him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Back to throw, Darnold. Able to connect with Mims. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Now a run to McFarland. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
That's complete. Okuebuna. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A good balanced attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make the big play and disrupt things. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
First and 10.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ed Oliver, that time to want to get in there and bring him down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Brought down at the 31.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right down the middle.
Makes the score Jets.
And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. That's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Just like that. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
7-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
He was brought down by Trey Flowers.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
At the Jets' 24-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
At the 5-yard line.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Bass is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards that time.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Back at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
On the deep ball. It's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A final shot before the break. Darnold throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Murphy, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. That's out to the left flat and complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the
offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Snags it for the pick. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Ed Oliver able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 2nd down, McFarland. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Darnold. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Ed Oliver able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0.
13.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Man left. 3 down. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. I got 2 pump.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete. It's Johnston. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
36-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
At their 49-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 46 yards on the ground. On first down, Darnold. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. It's a big play that time by the Jets. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Off the option, that's complete. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And again this time to the tailback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning there for a touchdown. This offense was right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
A 7-yard line.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. And that's It's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And my goodness, another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
He's brought down at the...
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Now they try the right side here. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They find some open field here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And again this time to the tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down and 5.
the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills cut into that lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Today's final score, Jets 27, Bills 17.